Family, friends, and guests, welcome to the 302nd commencement exercises of Bowling Green State University. Let the ceremony begin. Our commencement tradition is to begin and end each ceremony with the sounds of the centennial, an original musical composition written by BGSU alumnus Ryan Nowlin, who's Assistant Director of the President's Own United States Marine Band. This piece was commissioned to celebrate the centennial of Bowling Green State University. Please rise and join us in honoring our fall graduates, led by the deans of the academic colleges in the order of their founding at the university. In keeping with the significance of this momentous occasion, we ask today's attendees to observe several courtesies. To our audience and guests, please do not enter the commencement area or obstruct the movement of today's participants. A professional photographer will be taking pictures of our graduates. In honor of our graduates, at this point, would you please silence your cell phones? In addition, at the end of the ceremony, we ask our audience and guests to remain seated for the recessional while the platform participants, faculty, staff, and new alumni recess. Once the graduates leave the seating area at the conclusion of our commencement exercise, you may join them at a reception in front of Stroh Center in the Schmidhorst Heritage Hall. Upon leaving, you're invited to explore campus with your graduates. There's no charge for parking on campus today. To our graduates, please follow the directions of the commencement marshals and ushers. If you prefer to shake hands on stage, the president and provost are willing. Hand sanitizer is available near the stage and the graduate seating. Also, please follow all COVID-19 health and safety protocols during and after this event. BGSU continues to work with the Wood County Health Department to comply with guidance and orders. Due to COVID-19, BGSU requires face coverings indoors and is providing physically distant seating areas to those who may need it in sections 106 and 107, 111 and 112. In addition, following the ceremony, you're invited to visit bgsu.edu/commencement for a curated website that highlights today's commencement and time at BGSU. Thank you. Please join us in welcoming representatives of the faculty of Bowling Green State University.
Please welcome the President's Platform Party. Board of Trustees Chair and Alumnus, David O'Brien. Members of the Board of Trustees. Academic Deans and Faculty Senate Representative. Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Joe Whitehead. And the 12th President of Bowling Green State University and BGSU alumnus, Dr. Rodney Rogers. invite Bowling Green State University's U.S. Air Force ROTC Detachment 620 to present America's Colors. Please remain standing for the national anthem under the leadership of vocalist Janae Berdu, a Bachelor of Music candidate in the College of Musical Arts. Gentlemen, please remove your covers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. I am Myra Merritt Grant, Professor of Voice in the College of Musical Arts, and I have the honor of serving as University Marshal for today's ceremony. I, first of all, would like to thank our wonderful soloist, Miss Janae Perdue, who happens to be one of my voice students. And also, I'd like to thank the Bowling Green State University's U.S. Air Force ROTC Detachment 620 for their performance of the national anthem. Please be seated. Thank you. It is my pleasure on behalf of the faculty to officially welcome you to the 302nd commencement exercises of Bowling Green State University. This occasion offers an opportunity to come together as a community of learners to both celebrate and reflect on our graduates' many accomplishments. For each graduate, and for all of us, this is a significant day. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 12th president of Bowling Green State University, Dr. Rodney Rogers. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Merritt Grant. So good evening, Fall 2021 graduates, parents, families, spouses, partners, friends, and special guests of Bowling Green State University. Today, we are here to celebrate a very momentous occasion in the lives of 1,082 graduates over the next 3 ceremonies. It is my privilege to begin today's address by recognizing those who provide the leadership at Bowling Green State University. So first, let me introduce the platform party. As I announce the names, I would ask that they please stand and remain standing, and I ask you to hold your applause until the end. Members of the Board of Trustees, Chair and Alumnus David O'Brien. Vice Chair and Alumna, Marilyn Isley. Trustee and Alumnus, George Miller. Trustee and Alumna, Linda Forte. Undergraduate Student Trustee, Josh Otten. Joe Whitehead, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academics and Student Affairs. Robin Miller, Faculty Senate Representative. I would now like to introduce the deans of our academic colleges, some who have led their participating colleges into the ceremony. Alex Goberman, Interim Dean of the Graduate College. Dawn Chanou, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Ted Rippey, Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Science. Ray Braun, Dean of the Alan W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business. Dawn Anderson, Associate Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. Bill Mathis, Dean of the College of Musical Arts. Jenny Gallimore, Dean of the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. Andy Kurtz, Dean of the Firelands College. Simon Morgan Russell, Dean of the Honors College. And Sarah Bushong, Dean of the University Libraries and Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs. Please join me in a round of applause. Thank you. So great universities are comprised of great faculty. They are at the heart of our academic mission. Their teaching skills, research, creative activities, and academic expertise and involvement in our students' education are the hallmark of a BGSU experience. And so that I ask that our faculty and staff members that are here today representing all of our faculty, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. We all certainly recognize that the past nearly 2 years has been a journey. This global pandemic has certainly taught us very, very much. However, seeing our graduates in front of us today, I'm reminded of the progress, the purpose of why we kept at it, never giving up. Yes, we are still navigating COVID-19, but despite all those significant challenges, we have found a way forward, not just as individuals, but as a community and as a university. And I just want to start off with a very simple message to our fall 2021 graduates, faculty, and staff members. You did it. Against the odds, you found a way forward. Together, we should be so proud of what you have accomplished to move forward. So that roller coaster isn't on our campus, just so you know, in case you might miss that. So as we begin our ceremony, I do want to share a few additional statistics and facts about our fall 2021 graduates. So I'm pleased to report that our graduates and their classmates spent a great deal of time studying and doing research at the library. I've been told that you downloaded 2,862,731 research articles, and there were 144,238 visits to the Learning Commons. Now, we tried to calculate the number of Zoom and Microsoft Teams meetings. Honestly, there were way too many, so we couldn't do that. However, according to our Chief Information Officer, you consumed 325,987 thousands of terabytes of data on our Wi-Fi. I wonder how many of that was Netflix or Disney Plus, I don't know, but I'm sure it was studying, because studying takes fuel, and BGSU Dining tells me that our graduates, you ate a lot. Over the past 4 years, I've been told our students consumed nearly 285,000 pizzas. And I might add that more than 2.3 million hours were also spent in the rec center. And maybe there's some correlation there between those two stats, I don't know. So we're certainly celebrating the accomplishments of a great group of graduates this weekend. And as a public university for the public good, you have created public good by recognizing the importance of paying it forward. You know, those involved in student life and in our signature co-curricular activities averaged over 94,000 community service hours each year. And in this past year alone, our students raised more than $500,000 in support of nonprofit organizations. You know, the value of the Bowling Green degree that you are about to receive has never been higher. We continue to be ranked as a Tier 1 university by U.S. News and World Report. And according to the Wall Street Journal, for the 3rd year in a row, our students overwhelmingly said they would choose their university, our university, this university, you would choose it again, ranking us as the #1 public university in the Midwest. Thank you. So at Bowling Green, you know, we know that our students have world-class opportunities, and that we hope that you have felt that you were empowered to create this public good. And that is more than words, it's our promise, and this graduating class certainly embodies that promise. As I mentioned, in total there are 1,082 degrees that we're celebrating this weekend. 16% of our graduates are students of color. 59% are women. There are 32 international students representing 19 countries. We have an 18-year-old receiving an undergraduate degree, and we have a 58-year-old receiving a bachelor's degree. We have a 26-year-old receiving a doctoral degree, and a 72-year-old receiving a master's degree. So, as you can see, our graduates include both the young and young at heart. You are diverse. You come from small towns, suburbs, and big cities. You are from different parts of Ohio, the United States, and from all over the world. Some of you may have completed your degree completely online, and this may be the first time that you've stepped foot on our campus and you're meeting your colleagues face to face for the first time. However, all of you have one thing in common. You all found the university where you could belong. You found your place at Bowling Green, in the classroom or in the laboratories, in the residence halls, in clubs and student organizations, in Greek life or on the athletic fields. You made Bowling Green your community and your home. And our graduate students, you have found your place in Bowling Green community as well. You've worked with faculty and mentors, conducted original research, created and taught and guided our undergraduate students, you have contributed greatly to the success of our learning community. And as a Falcon, you have learned to think beyond the discoveries made by others and have empowered your imagination to shape your future to pursue new levels of excellence. You absolutely have the knowledge and tools to always find a way forward. And so in recognition of your accomplishments, I'm now going to ask a number of students to please stand and be recognized. Many of you have grown through experiential learning and co-curricular involvement. If you have studied abroad, participated in learning communities, completed an internship or co-op, got involved in service learning, conducted undergraduate research, taken part in an opportunity that has provided you with leadership education, including things like student organizations, academic honoraries, advisory board, athletics, residence education, student government, or teaching and research assistantships, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And finally, I want to recognize the heroic service of our United States veterans and active members of the armed forces who are graduating today. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Earning your degree today places you in a very select group of people. Less than 7% of the world's population has a bachelor's degree or higher. Less than 7% of the world's population. You have earned it. But with this degree comes immense responsibility. You see, not only have you invested in your education, not only has your family invested in your education, but by attending a public university, the citizens, residents, and taxpayers of the state of Ohio and the nation have invested in you. Now, not one of us has gotten to where we are without the support of others. And for our graduates, I'm sure there are a lot of people that have certainly helped you during your time at Bowling Green. And so in the spirit of our 1987 commencement speaker, Mr. Fred Rogers. Mr. Rogers, anybody remember Mr. Rogers? Well, he was here in 1987, and so I'm going to ask, like he did, to take just 10 seconds. I want you to take 10 seconds of your time to think about all the people that helped you get to this point in your life. They were in your corner. They had your back. 10 seconds, I want you to think about those people. I'll watch the time. Okay. Now, I'm sure you could have taken more time than just 10 seconds, but thank you for taking those 10 seconds, because I could imagine that the people you were thinking about that made a difference in your life, I'm sure many of them are here today, and so it is now my pleasure to honor them. And so I'm going to ask all the parents, spouses, partners, children, grandparents, family members, friends, or anyone else who has assisted these graduates, would you please stand and be recognized? Graduates, join me in a round of applause. So in closing, and before I invite Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Joe Whitehead, to the podium to share remarks and to recommend our candidates for degrees, I'd like to speak directly to our graduates. And so please allow me just a few moments to share some advice. So as graduates of Bowling Green State University, we want you to go out and to support and create public good. And in many ways, it starts with the individual person. And so I ask that you don't forget to be kind. The world needs more kindness. Be kind. Continue to work hard. Work hard. Continue to work hard. Be curious. Be curious before you judge. Ask questions. Try to understand the other perspective. Don't be afraid to tackle messy challenges. Collaborate and support and learn from diverse peers. Have fun. But most importantly, never ever stop learning. If you do these things, you will absolutely do well, but you will also do good. Congratulations, graduates of Bowling Green State University.
Good evening. As Provost and Chief Academic Officer of Bowling Green State University, I have the honor to recommend our graduates for their degrees. However, before I do that, I recognize our graduates in attendance tonight. This moment may be one of reflection. Think of your journey since your admission to Bowling Green State University to the last final exam or project. As a student, you've experienced and witnessed so much during your time here. Whether you've been here for 4 years, 2 years, or studied completely online, we thought it would be fitting to share some highlights with you.
Congratulations, BGSU graduates! As you begin your next chapter, let's take a look back at your time at BGSU. Since we welcomed you to BGSU, you and the university have soared. We renewed our commitment to old traditions, finished building on a new one, said goodbye to old ones, and you found a place where you will always belong. We welcomed new friends and displayed our pride with a new campus landmark. You danced, biked, and shaved for charity. Nearly a dozen new Falcons joined the family, and new business ideas were hatched. There were MAC championships, big seasons, big wins, a return to national prominence, and national championships. We eclipsed our peers in national rankings. And the sun followed suit. There were some long winters, but we had fun. We served to remember Dr. King's legacy and honored our veterans. Honored Bob and Ellen Thompson, BGSU's most generous philanthropists. Celebrated a gift that will transform our future. And raised a record amount of support for our next chapter. We created new, innovative partnerships, programs, and facilities to help meet workforce needs. And our research served the public good, working to address the critical issues facing the world. Most importantly, we are sending our BGSU graduates soaring to serve the world and lead meaningful and productive lives. Congratulations.
is now time for the recommendation of candidates for degrees. I call upon the Interim Dean of the Graduate College, Dr. Alex Goberman, to present the doctoral and master's candidates.
President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the Graduate College and the academic degree granting colleges, I am pleased and honored to present the doctoral and master's candidates and recommend them for degrees. Each doctoral candidate will be escorted by a faculty mentor or advisor and will be invested with a hood that is symbolic of the highest of academic degrees.
Stacy L. Freeworth. Kelly Basden Lowry, hooded by Dr. Rachel Vanetta. Ling Fei Luan, hooded by Dr. Richard Anderson. Emily Thatcher Creamer, hooded by Dr. Margaret Zoller Booth. Meredith Dixon, hooded by Dr. Maureen Wilson. Megan Michelle Arnold, hooded by Dr. Maureen Wilson. Brittany Ann Sizemore, hooded by Dr. Vern Bingman. Gunnar Owen Herthy, hooded by Kevin Schemp. Jessica Lauren Hartle Major, hooded by Dr. Catherine Stein. Serena Wong, hooded by Dr. Kenneth Pargament. Mallory Doris Minter, hooded by Dr. Monica Longmore. Sajad Afrusha, hooded by Dr. Alexei Zayak. Armando Hernandez, hooded by Dr. Farida Salim. Adam Lawrence Kukta, hooded by Dr. Neil Baird. That concludes the recognition of the doctoral degree candidates. Wesley Ryan Barnhart. Kelsey Camille Hoagland. Alexei Luchinsky. Alexei's diploma is being presented by his wife, Dr. Daria Filipova, teaching professor in Math and Statistics Department. Adam Lester Jackson. Jessica Renee James. Arabella Maria McDonald. Vanessa Maria Menery. Emily Hubble Garcia Stalaby. David L. Johnston. Shannon Taylor Cleary. Lucas Tohill. Kirsten Lachelle Pugh. Margarita Sofia Tavpash. Margarita's diploma is presented by Kirk Kern, Associate Teaching Professor of Entrepreneurship and the co-founder of The Hatch. Elias Haddad. Hervin Singh. Rebecca Marie Good. Victoria Ashley Francetic. Patricia Ann Fisher. Jillian M. Ross. Catherine Lynn Graham. Devontae Rian Wilson. Lindsay Nicole Schrader. Vivica Marie Grayson. Kimberly Renee Swint. Caitlin Brown. Verwan Jordan. Robert Patrick Armand. Roberto Fernandez Garrido. Brittany Nicole Downs. Calesta Sue Edwards. Brandon Stephen Alt. Henry Ramses Matthews. Roderick Pierre Andre V. Andrew James Olam. Jason Broadway. Nicholas Scott Jackson. Gregory Leonard Fort II. Dewan Kalen Ringer. Jennifer Lynn Taylor. Cody Allen Meyer. Brian Ricky Jones. Eric Glenn Dean. Sahil Rampal. Ramandeep Kaur. Madison Nicole Stewart. Jasmine K. Graham. Shayla Marie Thomas. Shayla's diploma is being presented by Shay's mother, Dr. Angela Falter Thomas. Haley Mackenzie Gearing. Jason Douglas Miller. Stephanie Joan Diekman. Connor Carson. Kevin A. Volmar. Holly N. Henderson. Craig Raymond Huring. Jenna Renee Zachrich. Jeremy Hubbard. Leslie Anna Chandler. Brittany Mae Conwell. Arturius G. Johnson. Brianna Rose Palco. Amber Christine Collins. Evelia Mendoza Garcia. Courtney Bodie. Jenna Alexandra Allen. Leah Marie Myers. Ashley M. Monday. Aubrey Ann Soul. Logan Elaine Niederkor. Michaela Wilson. Stephanie Renee Sawyer Toby. Benjamin Toby. Corinne Ellen Marie Fonseca. Tiffany Alexis Swanson. Michaela Patricia Buck. Alyssa Dean Hatton. Megan Lynn Cameron. Brianna Anita Newfer. Catherine Elizabeth Tahalski. Jamie Lynn Sikowski. Olivia Catherine Knapp. Kaylin Hope McComas. Allison Renee Rodenbucher.
Joshua Colton Bell. Patricia Ann Van Halen. Z. Ju Lim. Emily Weinfurt Newfer. Amber Marie Molina. Carly Marie Highline. Laura Ann Folger. Allison Marie Thomas. Dawn Celeste Tresh. Heather Noble. Patrice Kapoor. Emily Ann Fitch. Daniel K. Poland. Dan is a lieutenant for the police department. Degree presented by Deputy Chief Ludhart. Alexander James Miller. Terrell Lee Sproul. Jordan Michael Parker. Alexis June Luke. Tiffany Askew. Brianna D. Berry. Abigail Nicole Mathis. Stephanie Marie Kramer. Sabrina Parvin. Ryan M. Jones. This concludes the recognition of the master's degree candidates.
Thank you, Dean Goberman. Before I call upon our deans to present our undergraduate candidates, I'd like to recognize those students who have excelled in their academic endeavors and are graduating with academic distinction and honors. This is indeed a great achievement for these graduates and their families. Bowling Green State University congratulates you for your commitment and for your success. And so I recognize the following students. There are 307 students receiving degrees with Latin honors this commencement at Bowling Green. To graduate cum laude, a student must have a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.5. With those graduating with the distinction of cum laude, please stand and be recognized. To graduate magna cum laude, a student must have a grade point average of 3.75. With those graduating with the distinction of magna cum laude, please stand and be recognized. And finally, to graduate with the distinction of summa cum laude requires a 3.9 grade point average. With those graduating with distinction of summa cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Bowling Green is proud to recognize graduates who complete their entire collegiate academic experience with a perfect 4.0 GPA. A select group of 17 students have received this honor and are wearing a special medallion in recognition of this award. With those graduating with the distinction of the President's Award, stand and be recognized. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the Honors College, Dr. Simon Morgan Russell, to recognize Honors College graduates.
Thank you, Provost Whitehead. I am pleased to recognize the outstanding achievement of our students who have been honored through Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, and who are in the Honors College. Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi are each one of the world's leading academic honor societies. Only about 10% of higher education institutions in the world have Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi chapters, and Bowling Green State University is proud to be one such institution. In addition, we have 21 students from our Honors College who are graduating this weekend. The University Honors Program was established in 1978, and it was designated as the Honors College in 2013. This community of scholars completes designated coursework and an honors project, which includes independent research. These students must maintain a 3.5 grade point average or higher in all of their coursework. They are wearing the honors medallion, a symbol of their academic success. Would our Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, and university honors candidates please stand and be recognized? Thank you.
BGSU was founded in 1910 as a normal school, focusing on teaching and education. More than 111 years later, we've significantly grown to 9 academic colleges. To honor where we began, we represent our undergraduate candidates by the order in which our colleges were founded. I now call upon Dean Bill Mathis to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Musical Arts.
Good evening. I'm Bill Mathis, Dean at the College of Musical Arts. President Rogers, and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty in the College of Musical Arts, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Madison Parker, summa cum laude. Joseph Trevor Fields. James Cecil Owens III. Tian Hu. Christopher Carl Hutras Jr. Lillian Margaret Vandenberg. Morgan Crum, summa cum laude. Natalie Ann Conklin. Tyler J. Schreiber, magna cum laude. Janae Perdue. This concludes the recognition of the bachelor degrees from the College of Musical Arts.
Good evening. I'm Andrew Kurtz, Dean of Firelands College. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of Firelands College, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Madison Diane Brace. Molly Lynn Bowman. Sydney Alexis Garcia. Madison Leigh Andrews. Marjorie Cook. Amanda Churchill. Brittany Eileen Sekol. Shelley Lynn Kroll. Samantha Marie Ann Patella. Jonica Nicole Carter Jameson. Shelby Renee Goddard. Teresa Ann Spittler, cum laude. Sierra Marie Scroggie. Kai Edwards. This concludes the recognition of the bachelor's and associate degree candidates from Firelands College.
Thank you, Dean Kurtz. Will all the degree candidates please rise? Chair O'Brien, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you. On behalf of their faculty, advisors, and deans, I hereby recommend that degrees be conferred upon them as indicated in the official program.
Thank you, Provost Whitehead. On the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chair of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree as listed in the official program, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Doctoral and master's degree candidates, congratulations. Baccalaureate and associate degree graduates, this is the appropriate moment for the symbolic change of the tassel from right to left. To our newest alumni, let me be the first to welcome you to one of the most valuable perks, a supportive network of more than 191,000 alumni around the globe. I hope all of you have had the type of experience that will empower you to tell the BG story as you begin your next journey. Welcome to the Alumni Association of Bowling Green State University. And now, for the first time as alumni of Bowling Green State University, I ask you to join us in the singing of our alma mater. It is my pleasure to introduce to you members of the men's chorus for this performance. Alumni, please be seated. President Rogers will now make final remarks.
After the President's closing remarks, we ask our audience and guests to remain seated while the platform participants, faculty, staff, and new alumni recess.
Thank you, Chair O'Brien. So graduates, today is your day, the pinnacle of your academic journey at Bowling Green State University. In 170 AD, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "There is no impeding our intentions. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." And I'm reminded of this during this period of COVID, where you have taken action. You have found the way. You are clearly prepared to do amazing things in the next phase of your journey, and perhaps more so than many of our past graduates because you have adapted. You've persevered. You've overcome all types of obstacles to earn this degree. You have been tested. You found a way forward, and you are absolutely ready for whatever is next. And as we close our 302nd commencement ceremony, please remember that Bowling Green will always be one of your homes, and that you will be forever here as a part of the Falcon family. And so I ask you to stay engaged with both your classmates and with a university that you have enriched, a university that is far better because you chose to be here. You know, I'm reminded at these ceremonies of a quote from Bowling Green's fourth president, Dr. Ralph McDonald, that is inscribed on the stonework of the Bowen Thompson Student Union. We are linked to this institution by invisible bonds that do not wither or dissolve. We are linked to this institution by invisible bonds that do not wither or dissolve. You see, your success is our success, and our success is your success. We are forever linked to this institution. And as I look out to each of you, our newest alumni, I see the next generation of thought leaders, risk takers, visionaries, and I hope big dreamers. You are graduates of a public university ready to create public good by making a difference in your career, in your family, in your alma mater, in your community, in the nation, and in the world. That is what you do. That is who we are. You are entering the next chapter in your life, and this chapter is yours to write. I cannot wait to see what you accomplish. It will be nothing less than extraordinary. I Ziggy Zumba.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear? So let that lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand,
You can reach out your hand.
and hold.
Someone will come running.
And I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. 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 There's a place where we don't have to feel alone. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. If you only say the word, from across the silence, your voice is heard. Oh, someone will come running. To take you home, someone will come running to take you home, even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. Standing on the empty, suddenly I see that all is new. All is new. You are not alone. 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 Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry